Hello, fifth grade. This is Miss Vance with Advance with Miss Vance on YouTube. Um, I would like for you to do a little review with me first, since this is week 5. We have been in school for over a month now, and I would like to remind you a little bit about what we have studied. The first week, we studied our book care rules, and we're trying to remember that clean hands keep books clean. We never write, scribble, cut, or glue in a book. We use a bookmark to mark our place. We put our book in a safe place, like a desk or a cubby or a backpack. And we always bring our book back on time. Now, I realize that our books are quarantined and that we are out of our routine, but I'm hoping that with these reminders, when we do get back to normal, we'll be able to slide right back in and keep going and get our checkout going as soon as possible. I don't know when that's going to be, but I'm hopeful that it will happen soon. I know that you are too. We started out learning about our Dewey Decimal System, and I'm doing it in reverse. I wanted to learn about the 900 section first. The first part of the 900 section I wanted you to know about is number 921. And 921 books are biographies. A biography is the story of someone's life that is written by someone else. And we also learned about autobiographies, and we learned that that is a story about yourself that you tell. We learned about memoirs, which is a small part of someone's life. Then we learned about geography, and we studied different places. And we learned a little bit about history when we studied the Star-Spangled Banner's birthday. So I'm hoping that you will remember that the 900 section has those 3 important things: biographies, geography, and history. When we learned about our national monuments and symbols, we concentrated on the Statue of Liberty. And we learned how special she is. She stands in the New York Harbor. She's on Liberty Island, which once was Bedloe Island, and that she was built between France and the United States. She is a symbol of freedom, and she's also a symbol of friendship between 2 countries. We fought side by side in the American Revolution, and it's a good thing to remember because she's also a symbol of freedom for the entire world. This week, we're beginning section 800, and section 800 is literature. I wanted to start with something kind of special, and poetry is part of the 800 section. Poetry, I have on my screen, the kids ask me, "Why are you crying?" Well, I'm crying on there because usually when I read something poetic, it makes me all weepy. So that's why. It doesn't always have to be. In your lesson, you're going to learn that there are 4 types of poetry, and you should know what those 4 types are so that you will understand what type of poem that you're reading when you come across a book of poetry. And I hope that you are looking on getepic.com, that you are reading and starting to use our AR site. I really need for everyone to start picking up the books and start reading. Your goal for first quarter is 25 points. It'll be 25 points for each quarter. That way, when we get to the end of the school year, we will have read at least 100 points worth of books. Now, our author this week is Cindy Nushwander, and she writes some really interesting books. She loves math, and she always puts in math vocabulary, and we always learn something really special in her stories. This is the book that I've been reading to our classes this week. It's called Circumference and the First Round Table. It's a math adventure. And this is one of the books that we have in our library. And in this story, we learned that circumference is the outside of the circle. And we learned that Lady Di is for diameter, which is the length of a circle up and down. And we learned their son radius is little. It is the measurement of a circle from the middle to the outside. And this is one of the first AR tests that our students are trying to take in the classroom. And we also have another book in our library by her, and it is Circumference and the Dragon of Pi. So this is where they will learn about 3.14 being pi. So I am hoping that you can find some of her stories on YouTube. Maybe you can try that out too. And look for her on epic.com. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we will be implementing myon.com. And that will give every student at least 6,000 books to read. And some of the books on there, most of them are brand new and very interesting. Our kids loved it last year. So I'm hoping that we can again. I hope you're doing fine and feeling good and having a good week. And I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.